If this story touched your heart, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my story. Your support helps us continue sharing hidden tales of love and loss. Let's build a community where every broken heart finds a voice. Thank you for being part of this journey. Once upon a time, a bride vanished into thin air, leaving a trail of mystery and longing in her wake. Just a week before the day that was to celebrate her love, she returned, igniting a whirlwind of emotions. Yet, amidst the excitement, the florist found himself in a state of bewilderment, caught in the delicate dance of love and uncertainty. Let us discover the unfolding of this tale together. In the heart of my flower shop, a potential bride reached out to me one enchanting June day, seeking to weave together a custom package for her dream wedding in October. In a charming venue where our paths often intertwine, I found myself in a meeting with her planner, sharing a proposal that felt like the first chapter of a beautiful story yet to unfold. In a twist of fate, Marina's reply arrived a few days later, carrying the weight of unfulfilled dreams, as she gently conveyed that my presence was beyond the limits of her budget. And what comes next, my dear? Flowers come with a price that can make the heart ache. Blooms are fleeting, and I am a sought-after artisan of love's delicate expressions. In the heart of a bustling paradise, I find my home. Though the shadow of uncertainty lingers in my thoughts each day, the responsibilities of life beckon me forward, urging me to fulfill my obligations. Since the moment we reopened our doors, it has been an overwhelming whirlwind of passion and excitement, ignited by the magic of Mother's Day weekend. And I mean 2 to 3 brides every other weekend, which is quite extraordinary for this time of uncertainty. Despite my heartfelt attempts to reach out, she remained silent, even after I sought to illuminate my initial pricing guidelines. At that moment, she was adrift, with no color scheme to guide her, no flowers chosen to symbolize her vision, and not even the slightest whisper of what she desired or dreamed of for her special day. This is a celebration of love worth $10,000. Silence lingers in the warm air, a hush that stretches until the final days of July. All right, wonderful. She reached out, her voice a gentle whisper, inquiring if I still held her close in my thoughts. In truth, I had not. With a hopeful heart, I inquired if she had given further thought to my proposal, yearning to know if she had reached any decisions that would allow us to begin weaving our dreams into reality. With a gentle sigh, she promised to return to me soon. I gently expressed to her that my schedule was filling up, urging her to take a moment with her planner, someone I hadn't spoken to since that fateful meeting in June, to map out our next steps together. Amidst the whirlwind of wedding planning, where dreams intertwine with the unexpected, I find myself patiently waiting, knowing that even the most beautiful love stories can face unforeseen challenges. As the days lingered on, the silence stretched like a long, unspoken promise. It was mid-August when I finally mustered the courage to reach out, crafting a gentle email that danced with hope. I inquired softly, wondering if there was any news to share or if I could lend a hand in nudging her closer to fulfilling our shared dreams. After all, my heart awaited the moment when our plans would blossom into reality, but I knew that love, like all good things, must first be nurtured with trust and commitment. In the stillness of the night, the gentle serenade of crickets filled the air, their soft chorus weaving a tapestry of sound that wrapped around the heart like a tender embrace. As I journey through life, weaving together the delicate threads of dreams, a gentle voice reached out to me last Saturday, just a week before her special day, inquiring if all was set for the magic to unfold. My dear, I cannot offer my services until the promise of compensation is fulfilled, without exception. At this moment, I had come to the bittersweet realization that she had likely chosen the other florist in town, and though it stung, I knew it was just a part of the journey. His creations are exquisite, rivaling the beauty of my own. In the quiet corners of my mind, no plans had been woven, no desires had been summoned, and no dreams had taken shape. Once upon a time, I reached out to Rachel, a figure from past endeavors. He shared with me a sense of uncertainty, revealing that he had yet to receive any clear guidance from her, and with a heavy heart, he chose not to press the matter further. Perhaps a shadow has fallen upon someone dear. Perhaps the chapter of their love has come to a close. Who can say? And who truly cares? I am merely the keeper of blossoms. In this moment, there exists neither a promise nor a bond, nor any guiding light to lead the way. In that moment, I embraced my role with unwavering determination, nurturing the bonds with the venue and Marina, all while yearning for the opportunity to create something truly magical. I politely request her to get in touch, for my heart yearns to capture every moment we've shared, to hold on to the delicate threads of our connection, knowing that she is a storm of emotions. She turns away, her heart heavy with unspoken words. It matters not, for I shall be away from the office until the enchanting day of Tuesday, September 29th, tending to matters of the heart. With a gentle heart, I reach out to her once more, urging her to share the details and include the wedding planner in our correspondence. On the following day, a Sunday, her voice graced the queue once more, echoing with warmth and anticipation. My heart remains distant, wandering in the realms beyond the office walls. With a heavy heart, I reach out to her once more, expressing that my retreat to the mountains will remain untouched, for this burden is hers to bear, not mine. At long last, she musters the courage to send the email. It feels as though I am gazing upon the same familiar landscape, yet now adorned with an abundance of blossoms, each petal whispering secrets of beauty and longing. With a gentle sigh, she decided she would take on the burden of payment, her heart fluttering with the weight of the moment. Oh yes, she will feel the weight of her choices. With a gentle sigh, I pen the quote, feeling the weight of urgency as I prepare to charge her for the rush order, compelled by the circumstances that bind us. Had she replied at any moment before September, we would have found ourselves surrounded by every financial opportunity they were offering for the wedding season, and I always share my savings because it nurtures the bond with my clients, ensuring their joy brings them back, even as the price of flowers rises. At last, Vanessa reaches out to me through a heartfelt email. From the very beginning, she held my details close, but it was only to weave a delicate tapestry of moments yet to come. With a gentle touch, I crafted an email to her, sharing the delicate details of our situation. I revealed the truth of our journey, how the costs had blossomed beyond our initial dreams, and with a hopeful heart, I expressed my need for the promised support by tomorrow, leaving no room for doubt. As the clock strikes 10:30 on this quiet Monday night, a sense of anticipation fills the air, and I can't shake the feeling that tomorrow will bring a whirlwind of unexpected events. With a heart full of joy, I find myself in a place where I can confidently embrace my independence, ready to gently bid farewell to those who no longer serve my journey, all in the spirit of professionalism. Are there any other florists who have experienced the bittersweet moment of being forgotten, while Marina remains blissfully unaware, believing that blooms are still on their way? Do any of you believe I could have expressed more or taken further steps as the moments unfolded, or perhaps not? In the gentle unfolding of time, a new chapter emerges. The grandest of all chaotic spectacles. Oh, how delightful it was to witness my previous post capture the hearts of so many, far beyond my wildest dreams. Thank you all for your warmth, humor, and for sharing in this wild adventure with me this morning. And now, we arrive at the moment that makes the heart flutter. As the clock approaches 10 a.m., I prepare myself with the utmost care, rising by 8 a.m. to adorn my face with the finest touches, much like a warrior readying for a grand adventure. My coffee, a warm embrace in a cup, steams gently, a sight I can only dream of capturing in its full glory. As dawn broke, I found myself surrounded by a flurry of messages, each one a whisper from Marina and her devoted planner, desperately seeking to uncover the mystery of who had faltered in their grand plans. As expected. As I sift through the emails, a tapestry of correspondence unfolds before me, revealing the delicate exchanges shared between them since June, the moment I stepped into their world. In the aftermath of our encounter, the delicate blooms remained unspoken, lingering in the silence of 7 exchanged letters between them. How on earth do you envision orchestrating a grand affair with merely 7 messages exchanged? In the midst of planning a beautiful union, I find myself entwined in a flurry of correspondence with my beloved brides, exchanging around 20 to 30 heartfelt messages. As I focus solely on the enchanting blooms, I can't help but sense that this journey will be a delightful whirlwind. They've included all the souls intertwined in this tale. The enchanting venue, the delightful caterer, the talented photographer, and the captivating band. Oh, my beloved. As I reached out to Rachel before our meeting, he responded with a bewildered exclamation, leaving me momentarily taken aback. With a heart full of hope, I inquired if he had come across any whispers of my name in the email since June, or if they had shared any thoughts of me in their exchanges with him. In the stillness, a tension hangs in the air, a delicate pause before we both erupt into laughter, his sigh escaping like a bittersweet melody, as if it carries the weight of unspoken feelings. I'm advised to tread lightly with her, to ensure she doesn't withdraw from it all. I offer no vows of certainty. As the clock struck 9:07 a.m., the other town florist, breathless with laughter, reached out to me. Just the night before, I had shared a playful message about two charmingly foolish souls, and now he was calling to share the delightful news. Vanessa had sought him out the moment he opened his shop, inquiring about his availability for the enchanting weekend ahead. With a heavy heart, the other florist gently reveals that he has already spoken to me, and even if fate had allowed him to be free, he would not step into the tangled web of chaos she has woven. In a twist of fate, she has recently embarked on a new journey of love, and he remains unaware of her new identity, yet the echoes of their past linger as her caller ID still bears the name he once cherished. He shares a past with her, and it is clear that she is a meticulous architect of their intertwined destinies. He whispers sweetly, urging me to embrace the chaos, even as I find myself entangled in a whirlwind of troubles. Now, my heart is ablaze, not for my own sake, but for this enchanting bride. In her messages, she exuded a sense of confidence, believing that the path ahead was clear and that all that remained was to offer her approval or disapproval, while her beloved would take care of the details with a flourish of his pen. In a moment of urgency, I reached out to a few other vendors, gathering every ounce of support I could find for this endeavor that meant so much to me. As the clock strikes 10, I find myself stepping into the realm of possibilities, where the meeting awaits, filled with anticipation and the promise of connection. In that moment, we found ourselves gathered together, sharing sweet whispers of good mornings that danced in the air like a gentle breeze. Marina, with a hint of weariness in her eyes, radiates a beauty that shines even through the stress. Vanessa, caught in a whirlwind of emotions, dances nervously around the details, while I stand there, my expression a silent testament to the whirlwind of feelings swirling within me. Today, my heart simply cannot bear the weight of the game. In the hushed atmosphere, anticipation hangs like a delicate thread, drawing every gaze towards me. I lift my cup, savoring the warmth of the coffee as I gather my thoughts. With a gentle resolve, I sit up a little straighter, my hands coming together in a tender embrace upon my desk. With a heart full of hope, I inquire softly if the proposal has found favor in their eyes. Vanessa gently expressed that although my dreams align beautifully with the vision she has crafted for Marina, she feels that the rush fee, the overtime fee, and the setup fee cast a shadow over our shared aspirations. She gently reminds me that the whispers of the wedding had reached my ears back in June, urging me to be ready, and that her client should not bear the weight of my unpreparedness. Oh, dear me, no. With a playful smile dancing on my lips, I lean closer, my voice soft yet firm as I gently convey that this matter is set in stone. I then turn to Marina, my eyes sparkling with curiosity, inquiring if she has any other plans in mind. With a gentle shake of her head, she expressed her disappointment, recalling the moment when she believed everything had been settled. She had reached out to Vanessa in August, trusting that her words would weave a resolution. All she sought was a promise that it would be handled in the coming days, a simple request wrapped in hope. And she sincerely expresses her regret for being taken by surprise and feeling overwhelmed, as her beloved had entrusted Vanessa with the check on the 1st of September, believing it was all settled. With a gentle sincerity, I express my unwavering belief in her, offering to confront Vanessa and resolve the matter once and for all, as Vanessa shows signs of stress, insisting that she only received the check for the band. Her gentle nod speaks volumes, a silent promise of understanding and connection. With a heart full of determination, I gathered the carefully printed documents, a testament to the whirlwind of the past 72 hours since the storm began to brew. I turned to Vanessa, my voice steady yet fierce, urging her to silence her doubts or address the outcome of my unwavering resolve. She appears utterly entranced, her eyes revealing that she knows precisely who I am. In a world where uniqueness shines like a rare gem, I stand as the sole beacon of strength and grace, a female entrepreneur whose spirit dances to its own rhythm in my community. In the heart of the town, my presence is felt like a whispered secret, a tale that dances on the lips of those who know me well. With a heart full of longing, I gently inquire how I could possibly remain on retainer when the echoes of our last conversation faded back in June, and the warmth of her presence has yet to grace my days with payment. With a heart full of longing, I gently implore her to unveil a single piece of evidence, a whisper of a moment when she reached out to me or shared the news of my fate. With a mix of disbelief and concern, I inquired how she could still be navigating the waters of this town, despite her history of missteps. The most poignant of these was the wedding of a cancer patient, a moment meant to be filled with joy, where she tragically overlooked the booking of the venue, leaving hearts heavy and dreams unfulfilled. Thank you, hotel venue. With a heavy heart, I express my resolve to part ways, deciding to no longer collaborate on every bride she sends my way, regardless of the name she chooses to wear. This decision, I know, will affect her business reputation, as the other gentleman stands by my side in this silent pact. I feel compelled to share my concerns with every vendor and bride I encounter, cautioning them that she struggles to hold her own dreams together, let alone theirs. Marina's eyes widen in disbelief, Vanessa's expression mirrors her shock, and all I can do is lean back, savoring the moment in quiet delight. Vanessa stands there, her heart heavy, as the realization washes over her like a bittersweet tide. She has poured her soul into this creation, only to find it left behind, forgotten in the warmth of the oven, now charred and lost to time. With a sense of urgency, I implore her to seek out the missing check, wherever it may be hidden, and return it to Marina before the week draws to a close. The weight of the moment hangs heavy, for if she fails, I will be left with no choice but to reveal this recorded conversation, a testament to the chaos that has unfolded, and assist Marina in seeking justice for the heartache caused by this monumental mistake. In a world where shadows linger and whispers echo, we find ourselves bound by a singular force. Yet, even amidst the weight of surveillance, my heart remains untouched by fear, for love transcends all threats. Marina softly insists that their conversation is far from over, realization dawning upon her. She feels the weight of betrayal, knowing that her dreams were tangled in the careless hands of a planner who failed to weave the magic she so desperately sought. It was but a mere 5 checks, a small number yet filled with the promise of something greater. With a heavy heart, she declared that Vanessa's time had come to an end, effective immediately. As the final moments of the meeting slipped away, Vanessa quietly exited the virtual gathering, leaving behind an unspoken farewell that lingered in the air. With a gentle concern, I inquired about Marina's well-being. She sighed softly, revealing the weight on her heart, as her only sister battled the shadows of illness. It was a moment heavy with emotion, explaining the passage of time since my last message, where she had entrusted Vanessa to choose something that resonated with their essence and settle the matter with me. In a moment filled with anticipation, Vanessa assured Marina that everything was under control, yet as the days passed, the promises faded like whispers in the wind, leaving Marina to wonder if her dreams would ever come true. Unbeknownst to Vanessa, Marina had reached out to me just last week, her heart fluttering with excitement as she yearned to share her thoughts and dreams once more. I confided in her that this was the very reason I held a certain disdain for wedding planners. Apologies, dear friends, for it seems that too many hearts in one space can lead to chaos. In the delicate dance of our connection, meanings often slipped through the cracks, tangled in the web of misunderstanding. Yet, I offered her my heart, my essence, with a purpose that lingered in the air between us. She is the one who captures my heart, not just a figure in my plans. In a world where dreams intertwine and plans are woven with hope, Vanessa, entrusted with the delicate task of guiding their journey, found herself adrift, unable to steer their shared destiny towards the light. Marina, with a hint of vulnerability in her voice, offers her apologies once more. She assures me that she has decided to accept the bid and promises to arrive at the store soon, cash in hand, after she gathers her thoughts. With a heart full of love, she updates her groom and reaches out to the other vendors, determined to ensure that their beautiful day remains intact, not allowing anything to dim the light of their union. At noon, Marina glides into my store, her presence radiating a lightness that seems to lift the very air around her. She confesses that a shadow of fear had lingered in her heart since the moment she brought Vanessa into her life, worried that severing ties would lead to a painful cost, leaving her to navigate the journey alone once more. She found herself enveloped in a whirlwind of emotions, and I can truly empathize with that feeling. In a flurry of excitement, Marina reached out to each cherished soul, her heart racing as she shared the news and ensured that all were taken care of. Hallelujah, a sweet release has come to me. I inquired of Marina about her conversation with Vanessa, and she simply laughed softly, her eyes sparkling with mischief. With a playful smile, she handed me a beautifully wrapped gift bag from the finest wine shop in town, whispering that it contained everything I could ever desire. My sincerest apologies once more, and with all my heart, I thank you. What I would have given to be a mere whisper in the air at that moment. As she placed the cash in my hands, a spark of connection ignited between us. We exchanged playful banter, her laughter dancing in the air, while I meticulously counted the bills, my heart racing at the thought of the story she would share. In that moment, I marveled at how I managed to maintain my composure, captivated by her charm. In a moment that felt serendipitous, she turned to me with a hopeful glimmer in her eyes, inquiring if I knew of any day coordinators I could recommend. With a smile, I thought of a dear friend who had recently experienced a cancellation, and I eagerly connected them, envisioning the magic that could unfold. My dear friend just reached out to express her heartfelt gratitude for the opportunity one shared with her. Emerging from the tempest, I found myself unscathed, cradling a generous tip and a splendid bottle of exquisite wine, a treasure to savor in the glow of the evening. Marina radiates joy, enveloped in love and tender care. In the midst of chaos, my friend found an unexpected opportunity, and together we cast aside the burdensome presence of a wedding planner who had cast a shadow over our dreams. That moment could have unfolded in a far more tragic way. In a moment of bittersweet reflection, I find myself at the pinnacle of my journey, laughter bubbling forth like a gentle melody. As I savor a delicate sip of my cherished wine, the warmth of the afternoon wraps around me, turning a late lunch into a tender embrace of joy and defiance. Today has unfolded like a beautiful dream, filled with moments that shimmer with joy. I wish for you all to savor this, even if just a whisper of the joy it has brought me. Awaiting the next chapter. Marina, with a heart full of anticipation, just shared a message from Vanessa, a whisper of plans unfolding between them. It seems she misplaced the precious check, leaving her feeling a wave of embarrassment wash over her, as if the universe conspired against her in that moment. She found herself in a delicate situation, contemplating the idea of settling the matter privately, a notion that felt utterly perplexing. The thought of how to convey this to Marina weighed heavily on her heart. She has discovered it, a precious secret she intends to carry to Daniel's place, for her heart aches at the thought of facing Marina. I feel utterly defeated. In the final chapter of our tale. From the very beginning, I should have turned to my Eleanor for guidance on this planner check, seeking her wisdom and support in our shared journey. As I savored my meal, I found myself sharing my thoughts with her, the former florist of our quaint town, weaving the tale of my current predicament into the air between us. Vanessa has danced with shadows since the vibrant days of the 80s. All was set right in the end. My heart yearns for her to find the support she needs. Oh my dear friend, this is truly remarkable. Little did I know the trials and tribulations that florists endure at the hands of brides, until I stumbled upon this tale. In the midst of swirling emotions and the weight of expectations, one could understand the frantic energy that envelops such moments. Yet, it becomes painfully clear that this enchanting lady, despite her best intentions, seems to lack the grace and finesse required to weave together the tapestry of love that is a wedding. It was a fortunate twist of fate that you parted ways before the day that was meant to celebrate love became a tale of heartbreak. If the shadows of addiction are indeed the true adversary, I earnestly wish for her to discover the light of healing and reclaim the beautiful tapestry of her life once more. In the grand tapestry of life, dear OP, you have woven a tale of resilience and grace, emerging from the shadows with your spirit unbroken and your heart triumphant. Your triumph, with the sweet taste of victory and the promise of wine waiting in the shadows, fills my heart with joy. In the tapestry of life, your courage shines brightly, and I hold a deep admiration for you. May your journey be filled with triumphs and endless possibilities. Oh, how I wish I could escape the clutches of such a demanding role, for it weighs heavily upon my heart. It's truly heartwarming to see you embracing the legacy left by your beloved Eleanor, weaving her spirit into the fabric of your own journey. Continue to shine brightly in all that you do,